All right, so again, this is part 3. It's Shay Seeking or Shalonda, and again, I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. So yeah, let's keep on moving. I don't know exactly where we were, but I was saying something about stepping outside of this box and becoming that God, right? And I think that, again, some people didn't like that, especially when it comes to the patriarchal energy that is here. So again, when they could not force me or someone like me to excuse me, submit in their way, then they will go through, like I said, we were talking about this a while back about rape being like the most, you know what I'm saying, degrading thing that you can do to a woman, or even to perceive that, right? To make people perceive that that's what's going on, or to falsify information or things like that to make it seem that way, because you can't catch somebody in the act. And eventually, actually, the people that are pointing fingers are the ones that are doing all of those other things. It's almost like the president saying, you have to do like us. And I came here to break that shit up. I came here to not be stuck up in this and walk up out of here and still become that empress, still have it all. And stop playing games when it comes to this trickery with the pinnacle energy, with the turban, and with, again, with this energy of the Jesus energy with the sun. Being the sun by itself. I know what the truth is, right? The enlightenment and things come from that universal knowledge of the mother goddess, the Ruach, right? So again, in that sense, this is why I felt like I had to stand on my own and become that God, because many times it seems like there was energy from, I'll say the God energy, right? Because I like to use source, right? But that God energy taunting or something instead of helping and healing. So I had to say, well, that's not that. So that's what I'm looking for. So then I got to go within myself, and I'm tapping into that, which is of self. Then, excuse me, that's the only way to really give yourself an offering. And when nobody else want to give you one, right? When nobody else want to take your cup, right? From the divine, right? And so again, walking into that, like shining a light on things, like it's like I'm telling, you know what I'm saying? Right? So again, focus on success, right? Doing things in moderation, right? And strengthening your gifts, right? To embrace your power and accept what is dying. Some of these people are going to fade away. And I feel bad about that, because I just feel like I sense energies around me that might be that. But again, making no judgment, really. And I'm just like, I'm doing this because I feel like, and it's like, I know everybody can't go, but everybody want me to think that I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? Right? Or like, you're not good enough. And when that doesn't work, I'm telling you, unbreakable. Just, I'm fucking unstoppable here. I mean, it's really nothing, right? All of this in this book and all of this text that we're going to be reading and things like that, it don't compare to how I feel, right? And at this point in time, like, I feel like this energy is not, it's not a factor for me, right? Manifesting something, she's out, right? So again, she can then start collecting, right? And it's not even nothing but what's due, right? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so we still do have this card here, the Ring of Water. So again, strengthening yourself in water, and actually maybe even being able to sense that around me, that even though everybody wants me to think one direction, or negativity is coming in to push it that way, that it's going to be time for things to go back to how it was, right? This universal energy, right? Instead of the new world order, maybe a universal energy, or that reign with Christ that's going to last forever, right? Because again, have this been some type of test, right? To see, all right? And then, it's also depending on that water energy. Like, you go, like, always going back to the water. No matter how hard I try, how far will I go? That knowing that I am that vessel, right? That can take flight without wings, right? But I feel like, again, they tried to vilify me, right? So again, I had to protest and stand up, right? And then to remember that gold, you don't need someone else to fix you, period. That's one thing that we should all take somewhere with us. Really. If you can't heal yourself, and that's why, again, I went through things in my life, but I will never take back any type of challenge or anything. That's why I still have gratitude and respect for, whoever I've come in contact with during this journey. Like, I just could never just turn my back on people that are good and doing, like, I could never do that. It's like, okay, hold on, I'll be there in a second. Okay, I'll make you some eggs or something. Just give me a second, let me finish this real quick. And I'll do it before I do the reading, the big reading. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just careful with how I treat people, especially that come into or that I'm in close contact with, or just people in general. It's like that energy, and it's like to have trust or faith in somebody that did probably lie to you, did do these things or whatever. And it's like they can say what they want, but it will never change my view. They'll never know me the way I know you. Right? And that's like, there's no more illusion here. It's like real. So they could keep on trying to mix up things in the shop, but just ain't gonna work. Again, the King of Cups. I don't know, possibly realizing that, again, how you like them apples. The other image that we see in that other deck, he's sitting there with his head hanging low in shame. And it made me think about a verse that said something about, like, how did they see him next time? And it said he had his face in his hand, and he was something. I don't know, the prison? I don't know if that has something to do. Maybe somebody's gonna go to jail, but maybe something, like, I feel like there's an energy out there that maybe possibly was attached to or witnessed something wrong and got dragged into it by the other people. And it's almost like it's like my job to stand, this is the kind of energy I'm feeling, to stand up and say, wait a minute, but that person didn't, to right some wrongs, right? That person actually helped you. It was the only person that helped me, right? But again, due to thievery, I think that everything is set up because there's so many people involved in this chaotic energy, right? That are swearing that it is the problem of look in the freezer and see if there's something in there too, of the victim, vilifying the victim, right? Look at this rainbow card. It just keep reminding me of the double rainbow. That's my confirmation. I don't listen to what they say, what they trying to say. Blessings or blissfulness or blessings, right? Gaia, right? Nurturing. I'm going to still be all of that. Rain, right? Purification, right? So again, I feel like they rained on my parade for a very long time. But again, with these talons, that's what my children call my nails because they're really hard and really long all the time. But anyways, communion, right? So again, that I energy here. Yeah. Ocean, ebb and flow. So lately, I've been seeing a lot of seagulls coming by, right? When usually there's eagles, but now I'm seeing, I don't know why does it make me think about Eber? Yeah, fog and veiled. So I feel like, again, something is foggy, murky thoughts, like still. Autumn, but I'm thinking autumn or autumn, but autumnal equinox release. So like creator energy. I don't know what I'm seeing here. But then again, you got this waterfall, effortless, right? And it's reminding me of this card here. And it's like, I feel like whatever somebody's doing, again, they're trying to, somebody very witty that I'm dealing with. Somebody, I'm thinking Father Time or something like that as well. See that waterfall there? And he's sitting there like it's effortless to get these people to come in and bring. And again, we're going to make this look effortless with this, with this information, hopefully, that we're bringing forth today that is going to make sense to somebody. Because again, right? Effortless, like you thought. So when we see this empress or this queen sitting on her throne over here, look, a pleasant letter, okay? When we see this empress sitting on her throne and the man with the turban at her feet, right? So again, heaven is my abode as the American empress. You know what I'm saying? And that particular earth is going to be my footstool, because you will not come in here. You will not come in here. And what is that other one, right? What is the other, what is the other card, right? That had the emperor or one of these kings with his foot on a stool or up on a pedestal, right? So it's nah. See? Yeah, King of Cups looking like, oh, hell no. Right? But I never like do that. Like, it's always going to be equal, and it's going to be seemingly that, you know, the masculine is on top, but I just know my worth, right? I just know myself, right? Yeah, the emperor has his foot up on a stool, right? Okay? So, stool, pedicure, I don't know, like something with foot or standing also. But again, whenever, you know, when I took my stand, right? Because while I'm doing this, a spiritual journey is going on, right? But again, someone is, what? Told me everything about you. And that's a bold move. See? And this is why I'm saying, I don't know. Like I said, that's that trickery right there. That's that Page of Pentacle energy. But again, it's also an older energy, right? People change, things transform. And so, I don't know. Like I said, I can only worry about like what I'm doing and for the people, right? Yeah, I feel like that's what I see. I don't know. Yeah, but it's going to be effortless. And I think people are going to be shocked possibly, right? That we're all of the naysayers. Like when those of us, we are the ones, right? Or the elect, or, right? They have that pinnacle kind of energy. It's just like the world. But then again, in my eyes, sometimes it's like a husband or a father reprimanding a daughter, or a husband, you know, doing away with his wife because of another feminine energy, right? A false idol, right? And then, you know, running off into the sunset while everything else is crashing and burning, like when it comes to the speaking up for the people. So the people don't have a voice, you know. So it's like that energy of like, my mama saved my life because my dad was too busy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that energy. Right? So even because of all of the probably celebrating and all, because I was just thinking about that verse 2 earlier, or that portion that of Sodom and Gomorrah coming down when everybody was still, you know, drinking and eating and being merry. And then I just realized, you know, it's probably with that Mary energy too, with that Isis energy possibly, or a portion of it, or the idol that is looked at as Isis, but possibly not, right? Again, because wisdom is all of those energies that just came, period. I mean, it just is. So again, it ain't never going to be nothing like the real thing. But if somebody want the fake thing, they can have that. But you don't have to, like I said, try to put me down. Do your thing. Let me do my thing. Don't cock block. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's not what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be, look. Ooh-wee, that's what I'm looking for right here. Right here on the, look. And I don't know if this is going to be a Cancer or a Cancer energy, but it says nurture, comfort, and protect. You see what I'm saying? Because all that other stuff, it's going to be faded, dude. Self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Like nobody can never take those things from me. And nobody can ever replicate them the way that I do. Just like I won't be able to do like somebody else does, right? But again, we do have this Gemini energy. Isn't that the twin energy? Right? A false person, right? So again, that's what it is. And the thing is, it's the emperor or that God energy. Is it really? You know what I'm saying? So again, that's why I'm trying to tell you that there's a difference between the mother of all, right? Even the wife of God energy. Or even making the woman look bad is so that the patriarchal energy can continue to rape, molest, and do these things, right? And it can't be that way, right? That unique eye, the crown. Like, okay, and it can't continue that way. The mama is stepping in and saying, hold the fuck on. And it's about that love in each other and sharing that with each other so that people can actually see, right? Because again, in a God's, it's, you have to be able to work with, it's like you're the only one that's strong enough to claim me. You're the only one that's strong enough to claim me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just heard, and it's the same me. Curiosity, intellect, and networking. So like that whole energy of let your friends help you. So little things that I'm taking in, again, paying attention to, right? My soul siblings again, instead of having my head in the clouds all the time. Look at this. House 11, the little birdies. What is this? What is that song? Woke up this morning, 3 little birds at my window. I think it's a Bob Marley song, but there's 4 birds here. But I just changed my business banner to some birds. But anyways, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So again, that humanity card is still sitting there in the front today. So yeah, there's something going on here. Spiritual growth, because I think there was a blockage, right? But again, stepping outside of that box. I hear shut it down. So like, take that dress off, right? Okay. Where is it? You be the hottest girl around, and they know this. See? I don't know. But again, like I said, I don't know, something happened. But I don't know, this prison card, I keep cutting the cards and this prison card keeps coming up. So I'm just thinking like, what happened? And then the unexpected money. So I don't know, like I said, if, you know, again, we have been bringing up the fact that some people, not all, you know, have been taking wealth away from others, right? Or being greedy and not really dispersing or being honest about the things that they're accumulating, right? And not sharing that specific information. So again, it's just like, I don't know. They rather keep you entertained, right? And they keep on doing whatever they're doing behind the scenes, right? And then it's more and more of us dying, you know, crime rate and everything like this. And these are the same people that's talking about, you know, defund the police. And we know that, again, we are the police, right? So allegorically, really, you're looking at the perception of a police officer and boys in blue. And I see that too, right? But I also see what they're doing with the politics or policies, right? To silence individuals, right? So again, I don't know. Let's keep on moving here, okay? Yeah, I don't even know. The Lovers again. The peacock energy. So again, it's almost like an energy where it's just an unfair, there's always trying to be, again, but there's not that knight energy, like that fight for your right. So maybe that's why that knighthood card was that last card that I pulled last night. And look, it's like, I don't know, I'm hearing activists, right? And then we have the, what is this? Something of cups, 3 of cups. But look, you see the air or the hair or the air, right? Fertility, baby energy. And she's naked, right? But she's on that goat. She got her scepter, right, in her hand. Or her spear, or right, the rod, okay? So I don't know, I'm seeing wand energy possibly even here. Yeah. Let's see. However, sovereignty in the world belongs to one God at a time. Okay? First Atum, Shu. After him, Geb, Osiris succeeded his father following the violent intervention of Seth. Horus is now master of the world. Horus and Osiris are then the supreme masters after the first Lord. The divine falcon carefully gives his justification as an envoy or envoy on his mission by describing his primeval origin. The legend about the beginning were much more consistent than has been supposed, and the author has carefully fitted the falcon into the recognized scheme. There was an old tradition about the visit of a divine messenger to Osiris. In Pyramid Spell 606, Horus visits his father and says, okay, I think we already did this part. I have come to you as a messenger of the God above. He has confirmed you upon the throne of Atum, the sun, O Father. But here the theme is developed as a way of conveying Horus's news to the underworld, right? So it's almost like that energy, yeah. Like, and it was quick. Like even a equinox release, it's kind of like that kind of energy. Like it's it's kind of like that is the underworld. I'm getting that kind of energy, or even the earth energy here. Okay? Even like a crossroads, right? But again, it's not true. It's even making me think about, again, a situation, right? That didn't happen, right? That made, that people probably made more out of it. Because I feel like this has something to do with some kind of, like I said, it feels like it has to do with the root or sacral chakra. And the whole thing is, it's not, like I feel like right now, I keep feeling like I'm going through some kind of cleansing something. It's been hard, right? But that's what it feels like I'm going through, right? So again, preserving the parts, right? And all of the energy around me is kind of like trying to come in as sensual energy. So I had to kind of stop myself today and like really go somewhere else, right? And it seemed like, well, even starting last night, it's almost like I had to clean myself for a minute to even go and present myself to source in that higher form. But I felt for a second guarded by that energy, or that the energy was present because of something, a disruption or a deceit or something. I don't know. Or maybe like the fog, the veil and the fog. Maybe it was like some type of a healing or something like that had to happen. Sensual healing or something I'm hearing. But again, it's just, I can't stand when I'm doing this because I feel like, again, somewhere in the world, somebody is looking, knowing exactly what I'm talking about, and they have the whole story, and they're just sitting here seeing if I can piece these pieces together some kind of way with all these signs. It's almost like source. You know what I'm saying? I'm working like double hard, to try to get an understanding. But, I guess it's dedication to a certain extent. But I feel like somebody gets a kick out of it because, again, I think a lot of people, excuse me, look at me as if I think I'm a know-it-all, but it's not even that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just very in love with that, the presence of source. Like, I'm just like thrilled to be in it. That's what I'm looking for, like all day long. Like nothing else even matters. Like that's just how it feels, right? And I want to show that there's a side of that, and there's a side to source. There's like a funny, like a stern, like there's these things, and it's kind of like something that forms and control. And it's like, ain't no man, like, I don't even know. So again, for me, it might be different. And that's what I'm saying about this story. It's just different, possibly for me. And it's probably for a lot of females, right? But I feel like we don't talk about, it's not brought forward. It's not talked about. And it makes it when it is, that people are very uncomfortable. But like all of this is in here. It is. I mean, look back at ancient, like India, what even could they been using to build some of them temples with those scenes of like fornication, like layers and you know what I'm saying? When did that, and that's what I'm saying. Right? So that's just that natural nature, that natural something of that something, that primeval energy that have to do with that, right? So again, That's why I be having a problem when it comes to, is it John? Who is it? Paul, right? And then the preserving, right? The Paul chastity, right? So that's me questioning that energy, like, hold on. Because I know if we go back further than that, then that was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But like, so who, you know what I'm saying? Why is this Neptune? Is that talking about Neptune in Venus with that shell being there? Dream and transcend. So almost like even yesterday, I was like kind of feeling like some kind of way. Because I'm like, it's like I was having like a take me to the kingdom moment. And it was like I was just sitting there like in my head or just like in, meditating. And it's almost like, something was like everything around me was telling me that like I was like ascending or being taken up some kind of way, but not like my body. Like I was sitting still, but my body was kind of like, I don't know, moving or vibrating in a sense. But it's just like, I rock anyways. Like when I stand, I rock. But for a long time anyways. But okay, what am I talking about? So yeah, it was like that kind of, and this time I was thinking like, okay, I'm ready this time. Cause I feel like one time I was meditating and I went somewhere, right? And I got there, it's like coming up through and I'm like, oh, no, I'm not ready. Like put me back down. No, take me back down. Like it was just too like beautiful and bright. It was too something, right? So that's when I'm like, no, there's a higher force or something over me, right? Like seeing myself as a goddess or, in that energy of a empress, but with a rare closeness to source or a rare connection. And I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I'm just saying with that feeling. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? To feel that way about, yeah. And I guess that was maybe something like that. And I think maybe because I was looking back because it was still something like I didn't finish or something, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like almost like the pillar of salt kind of energy possibly. Even though I wasn't looking back, I just wasn't, I was like, no. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that energy. But like yesterday, I was just like, I don't even care. It's just something that I sense, right? So let's just keep on, like going. And there's like, it's like there's no reason. Why am I hearing that? Tell me it's me you want. Like, okay. All right, y'all. Why am I hearing head over heart? I don't. Waterfall, effortless. Like somebody play too much. Somebody play entirely too much. All right. Okay, but stop. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? We got to be serious around here, all right? You know what I'm saying? We got to be serious. Okay, so let's go. See, love and war. See, but they think women can't operate on that level. Like, when it's time, it's time. You know what I'm saying? And when it's, yeah, but like, it's still, it is what it is. Okay? So again, news to the underworld. Okay? Horus is not himself the messenger, as in the pyramid text. Nut is treated rather, let's see, cavalierly. She bustles about. I don't know. This is making me think about also the energy of the Tower of Babylon, right? Because I feel like some kind of silent energy or just like enough is enough, right? Or just like it's too late, right? I always sense that kind of stuff like that. The civilization who replaced them, who kept the language alive. Okay, so again, this made me think about the energy of like even these hats and stuff like that that they were wearing. Some of the figures in the tarot are wearing. I don't know. Even like with the Selassie energy, with the gold, domes or whatever, right? So again, it's just making me think about hovering energy. Even that Queen of Swords cutting people off for no reason because again, they just want what you have, right? So using documents and all these things in order to do so, to overrule the people and to smash them, to smithereens. So while they're targeting and watching over us like a hawk, right, in the sky, and a bird, whatever, something, and you are my prey. So again, to hunt instead of being the hunted. So again, that makes me think about Voyager energy and Moana when she said we were Voyagers, and that's people that travel through the Clearport, right? But again, like I said, there's been that blockage. And even when I look at the, I don't know which chakra it is that's over the eyes, right? Not the third eye, but I noticed that that symbol is the only one that's kind of like widespread, right? And so it kind of reminded me with looking at the form of the aura and chakras that I was looking at, that has to do with that blinding. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe even being able to see with these eyes, right? But a connection between these eyes and like, I don't know, that Trinity energy, using all elements to see. I don't know, right? And then that's when that, like the fire torch energy, possibly from the dome, right? Maybe that's what that volcanic energy was talking about, right? And then even when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, with that, some kind of purification, okay, Gaia, the rainbow, okay? So it's like Source telling me, I already showed you everything. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Dream time creation. So again, some kind of radiance, summer solstice, okay? Yeah, so I don't know, that made me think about this image here, because again, it made me think about that serpent, right? And how it's trapped under here, under the layer, in the underworld, right? Here I come. And then again, we look at these images here of the Mayan murals, right? Okay. And again, I don't know, this has something to do with the waters, because look at the blue around on the walls. But there's the people sitting down low and the ones standing up high. And like, I think that's what that image of that woman with the good man or whatever card, standing over him. I mean, him standing over her while she's sitting like on the floor. Like, yeah, I don't know. And even if you look at it here, same kind of thing. And really, they're just trapped there so they can just continue to be used for, or continue to be used for fruit or whatever. Produce, information, fossil fuels, energy. You see what I'm saying? To milk it, to keep it as something like a sacral energy, but to milk it. But again, it's like, no, like if you're trying to trap it, if you're trying to trap that energy like that, right? And use and abuse, you're going to lose it. Right? And the energy is still going to be within that entity or this vassal, right? But I feel like that's what they want to do. Like somebody feels they made a mistake. Yeah. Because I feel like what happened is someone thinks that, again, my energy is defeated. Also, Cain and Abel energy has been around a lot for the past couple of days. So it says, yeah, Horus is not himself the messenger, as in the pyramid text. Again, it's not. You see what I'm saying? That radiance comes from what? So again, it's like this cave energy is right next to the summer solstice and radiance and sanctuary. Excuse me. Yeah, so again, that's what I'm saying about the energy. It's like energy transfer, or right, like a sacrifice or scapegoated energy. Vilify, destroy, you know, pick apart or whatever, right? And it's just like, what makes me think that we already probably then went through the finish line. How am I supposed to believe? You know what I'm saying? It just don't work like that, because it's just like, yeah, it's like when people try to take it all or take it too far, that's when the universe is going to step in and right things that's wrong. So it's like almost like it's going to make somebody do something. And that person is going to have to look at me and see that I'm saying that that's what they're going to do, and that's what's going to happen. And it's not even me like saying that. Like a lot of times when I'm reading the Bible, I'm telling people like, it's not like God is saying do this or else I'm going to do this. Sometimes it is, depending on what God you're talking about, right? In that biblical text, because I can tell the different energies. It's like dating a whole bunch of people in a million lifetimes, and certain characteristics. So they may be over you because they've been watching you longer, and you might just be waking up or taking that veil off. But then they know once you see them that you see them, right? So if they can stick around, that must mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like who stuck around and kept on going the whole time. So again, that must be something that they saw in you as well, which makes me think that must be some kind of contract or some kind of something that again is heaven sent, right? That kind of love or something that was promised, or it was gonna be that way, and that's why I fight so much for like masculines or whatever, just like standing their full power, because in a sense they are supposedly the protectors or saviors of women, of the womb, the ones that are down for the cause. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean nothing. Like when I say that, I don't even mean like if you, whatever way you go. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't, somebody's preference, so-called sexual preference doesn't necessarily to me tarnish a man as much as me saying, or as much as, misusing or abusing a womb that they crawl they little funky asses out of, okay? If that's the case. Now, if they didn't come out of a womb, then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that they cannot, and I feel like that's what this transitioning is to, like, I'm hearing Pinocchio or a real boy, right? Somebody that needs to be made into like a real man, that's a boy or that's a puppet that wants to be, so that reference of that world card can be of a masculine also in feminine energy because of something, right? Trauma or being put down or something, right? I don't know. Kundalini, I don't know. And it's almost like, this Phoenix energy was trying to put a stop to something, right? But it's like this fire and desire, this passion or something that just is going to be there forever. So it's like, yeah. And I feel like, people be celebrating together the defeats that they think they have over the elect or the holy ones. And at the same time, it'll be days later that you're celebrating for no reason. You just feel happy, dancing and things like that. And it's because, again, that source telling you it been handled, right? But you got to ask and you got to believe. So, yeah, wolf instinct here. Wind activation, a new moon, okay? Woo. Okay, and promise. Okay, so let's just, y'all. I don't know, I'll be getting too excited. I'll just be getting too deep in. Yeah. I don't even know where we were. Okay, it was somewhere over here. The eye of Horus. The eye. We're back with the eye energy here. It's that energy that gives the view, the light. That's why, again, I keep on thinking about this dome shape here, as if like we're looking into something. She bustles about, and the falcon refuses to reveal the secret manner in which Isis bore her son, Horus. Okay? Look at this. Newt is treated rather cavalierly. She bustles about, and the falcon refuses to reveal the secret manner in which Isis bore her son, Horus. That's crazy. new moon energy or something like that. Like some truth being revealed. It's almost like surrogate energy here. Maybe that's that energy of a, when it comes to the womb and healing the womb and possibly fruit, right? Oh, the wind is picking up. Isis bore the secret manner in which Isis bore her son Horus. I'm thinking India superior. I don't know, something energy here. Moreover, the high gods interrupts to tell her to let the messenger pass across the sky. So like some kind of smooth sailing, I don't know. House 9, spiritual growth, maybe? I don't know. Like over a horizon or something. The majestic great mother of the funerary cult. So again, funerary. I don't know. Are we talking about something star? An Eastern star? What did I was saying about the East and the West yesterday? Eastern star. Maybe it has something to do with Edisto Island. Oh, here's the island card. The island. Solitude, peace, something. Wow. The funerary coat. Look, this has something to do with these cards from this deck earlier. Unexpected money, a marriage. It's almost like something that's been arranged or ordained by the universe, like main male, a military, a meeting. So yeah, this is something about a throne. A rich man helped, possibly. Somebody's going to have grief and sorrow. A small child. I don't know if that grief and sorrow is going to come from a small child or finding out about somebody else having somebody else's child. Oh, could this be the son? The boy? And this storm of this, trying to rewrite the story of this Phoenix energy, the moon energy possibly. Trying to rewrite the story. Or even that Isis K energy or J energy possibly. Trying to rewrite the story. So again, the big luck could be me like just going here and just really taking this in and just professing this, right? Because they're false people, to me anyway. And again, it's like I'm changed, right? I don't know why I keep hearing pure and white all morning. Rich girl. If I was a rich girl, like I don't sing, but if I was a rich girl, okay? Y'all almost caught me. I almost did. Try. Okay? The court. Okay? So I'm thinking about a royal court and then also court. But then there's some sad news that comes along with it. And I keep telling y'all some legal matters that might come behind it. And then somebody is going to prison, you know? And I just, like, what if somebody was using, you know what I'm saying, my information or something, doing something, like, and what if I didn't say anything about this stuff on here? Like, it's a part of this journey, not just for me, but for others to realize that these kind of things are possibly going on. The thievery. So because of the thievery, somebody's going to prison. And then a pleasant letter is going to come. So again, hope, big water. It's almost like some kind of journey. That's what that card was. And it's like home is where, oh yeah, okay. Making a choice. Okay, yeah. So some house, the big house in high honors. Okay, a new occupation because of the good Lord. right? So a funeral and a lot of money. His thoughts, are we dealing with it? And that's what scares me, because I'm just like, no. You know, but I think that maybe the connection is strong. I'm trying to figure out if that's what's going on right now, if I'm joined, but it's just like, you know, it makes me nervous, like I said, because it's like, no, I hope it's not in the way I think. Because of a main female, I hope not. Or again, like, that's me complaining about main female energy. You know, not being like, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that there's things that we go through on this journey, but it's just like, no, I'm that. A main female. Like, it's like, kind of like Source gave me that extra layer to see the game so I can learn the game, so I can go through it, so I can be down with it. But it's just like, but I want you to be down with it. Right? It's almost like that. But it's almost like she just like, you know what I'm saying? You know what kind of situation, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to be in. And I ain't trying to be in the back either. You know what I'm saying? So again, expectations, right? And maybe somebody will have a short illness or get healed because of this union or something. I don't know. And it's a long road ahead. But again, I don't know if this is like time for a change, like for her to get in the carriage and, you know what I'm saying, take some kind of, right? So again, the sense of direction is, I think, what I'm sitting on today. Okay, a good lady. And it's probably not because of the reasons that one would like. We're dealing with this 6, right? Oh, but I don't know, 6 God energy? I don't know. Okay, so the 33 might have something to do with the murky thoughts. And something was cleared up. Something was done. Something sacred. Right? And so this, instead of an offering, I feel like a gift is coming in. But there's success in love in the main female. So again, I don't know, y'all. Like, because all this correlates to me with everything that's going on. It's like looking at it at different like levels. And just giving a little bit of each. And again, it's kind of like those who have eyes to see will see and ears to hear will hear. So yeah, I think that this is something. So this could be Bor, meaning Isis has taken a child from that energy, right? Yeah. I don't want why I'm here, abhor. Or taking it as their, or begotten, right? Where is that wrongful, right? Why do I feel something like that? Like it is something that's hidden or whatever. Moreover, the high God interrupts to tell her to let the messenger pass across the sky. The majestic great mother of the funerary cult is here no more than a mirror. Is here no more than a minor hindrance. At the end, we learn that a tomb presides over a heavenly court, which grants Horus the control over Egypt and grants him that unique eye, the crown, the outward sign of authority. So again, maybe that's why the authority card came up the other day. The chief character is the divine falcon. All others are regulated to minor positions. And the emphasis is not on the salvation of Osiris, but the Falcons Journey. Wow. The journey to the center of the earth, possibly? I don't know, y'all. This is a significant shift of attitude, although all the obstacles on the way are overcome by the intervention of Atum, the high god. The joy is nevertheless felt as a great achievement. Egyptian cosmology is still imperfectly understood. So the exact stage of the Falcon's progress are difficult to determine. See, that's that kind of like that watchful energy here, the surveilling, right? Somewhere in a lost part of the text, the falcon surmounted the opposition of mysterious beings called the hoary heads. And the symbol, the powers, at another. There must have been an episode where he was initiated into the mysteries of the birth of Horus from Isis. So again, which he cannot reveal to Newt. And I wonder why. That's the blinding or binding or being blindsided energy here. This is usually located amid the swamps of the delta, the far north. After obtaining the Neem's crown and wings at the castle of the Leonian one. Okay, so I don't know why I'm here. Not Shaba. I don't know, something like that. So we're talking in the Ace of. We're talking the Ace of Wands. Then this baby, this boy, the little Fire King. And it's almost like being in this Four of Pentacles energy, having that hovering spirit over, right? This is almost like a temple too, right? And look, he's got these two serpents or vipers, right? Possibly under the feet, and he's holding on to this heart. It's like, I better find your loving, I better find your heart, right? That energy. And again, there's still an overshadowing thing here. But again, he's dressed in black or draped in black. So that's making me think about the underworld. Right? Yeah, and this, he's holding this in, it seems like that temple or that chest, or maybe that has something to do with why the Queen of Swords was acting so much like the Queen of Swords, right? While the other, while I think it's dual queens, right? Every time there's the one with law and lie that is using the sword to cut people off to do genocide, paper genocide, and other kind of genocides. And most of the time they're playing the part, or they're planted in the communities to look like you and be like you. But this is how they obtain things from you and use them against you, right? So then you have the other spiritual aspect of it. And it's like, I found what the whole world was looking for, energy here. So again, the Ace of Swords, it shows that crown that's, I feel, has been, yeah. So even to look at the masculines as more than, or angels in a sense even, or guides or ancestors, you know. But I think more when it comes to the masculine energy, because everybody is, you know, kind of looking for a partner, like a love kind of thing. But then I guess there's different types of love as well, you know. And I think that's what the energy is trying to tell me, right? In a sense, that it's going to have to come down to maybe somebody will be around, but it's going to be, somebody is going to be this and somebody is going to be that, right? You know, and it's almost like maybe like when I offered it to you, you didn't want it. But again, miscommunication, murky thoughts, and all these other things, right? That can't be changed. So at that point, it's like, yeah. So again, this is making me think of this image here. Even though these are not wings, but you know what I'm saying? If you can, it kind of looks like that in a sense. And the thing about it is the crown. Yeah, Autumn presides over the heavenly court, which grants Horus the control over Egypt. So I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of even my daughter, right? Autumn. Egypt also means the underworld in a sense, right? And again, this is what I'm saying about that energy. Like feeling like that Horus energy, or even seeing that energy on others that are close, right? It just makes me think, like I said, as if there's like some kind of trade or something. A minor, right? And then, you know, like a minor and a mother energy, I don't know. And maybe that's representing those two energies taken away, but it's just like what is it really though? Like, you see what I'm saying? Because I don't know, I keep seeing something, the image of this what was that girl's name in the movie, the vampire movie with what's his name? Brad Pitt. And that little girl that was a vampire, like she never really grew or anything. So I don't know, this is making me think of some kind of vampiric or old blood energy. And like a perfect mix or something, right? That has been naturally done or done by God or source or spirit, right? Not what they're doing when it comes to man, right? The Divine Falcon. Okay, the Falcon's Journey. So again, it's not the salvation of Osiris, but the Falcon's Journey. So again, it's like almost that being stripped of everything. Almost like Inanna going into the underworld, but she's never been, like in my sense, I'm not in the underworld. I'm over whatever they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so you'll never find me in that energy. Like even whatever they think they got with documents or whatever, you know, paperwork or whatever. You just can't put me there. But what they did was basically use tech and other things in order to try to put me there, to just use that kind of stuff to break up and break down and expose and exploit. So again, that's big stuff there. If we talking about government or that energy doing these things, or other people doing it because they have power, authority, or some type of position, and using their position, you know, to sin, right? So again, which sins, right? So it's like, I'm just hearing bound or bind, right? Them, right? So even just, look, with this wake up call. So with this tsunami energy here, that's probably what's going on here, because I see like dark waters here, right? Which is making me think about the East Coast, which is making me think why certain people would probably be trying to come for me, because again, how you gonna be the mother of the whole damn land and have people breaking it up and thinking they want a piece? But when you're dealing with source, you dealing with the information and feeding the people, and then you'll wait and see what happens in the end, right? So it might look like an island, right, or solitude, but it's actually just preparing, like stillness and getting prepared, right, for a fucking activation, right? And then a new moon, not that one, because the motherfucking moon gonna belong to, right, the sun. It's like a combined something here. I don't know what we're talking about. Wolf pack energy here. Again, like I keep thinking about like this, something about my family, something that has been keeping my family in a oppressive manner, like breaking the curse and walking out of that wreath. And it's like whatever way it was, you know what I'm saying? If that was the wrong way for my family to be going, you know what I'm saying? I'm that black sheep, or I'm that one, or the goat that they picked out when it comes to the family that has all of these things, actually, all of these elements, right? And deal with them on a daily basis, right? Especially that fire, or that, it's not even passion really. It's just like, yeah. It's like, I mean, a motherfucker better like have some real, you know, you got to pick somebody to fool me. And that's what I'm saying about that Gemini energy, right? The Gemini, to send something after something to dismantle it or destruct it. And I feel like, again, another fire energy came in and said, wait, I got plans, right? So I don't know. I feel like that. And then I feel like at some point, you know, like I said, there was falling out and joining back together. And again, something happened. But then it's like, oh, okay, that's what y'all own. If that's what you own, like that, right? Then it's like at the bottom, this is the new king sitting, or in, you know, like again, I feel like lately I've been having to get in and out of the seat, this masculine energy, right? So it's like something telling me it's too late. You're going to have to be in masculine energy this time. But I'm like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I like the way I am. I'm not changing, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, nah. And I like what you know what I'm saying? I mean, but maybe that's telling me something that, you know, I need to look at something. I need to look at something differently. I need to look at it differently. I mean, because the swords know what I want, you know, when it comes to that, looking for that partner or whatever, right? So again, we got the wood here. Like, at the end of the day, so I guess it's like, let them figure it out, you know what I'm saying? But like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, I want to be like I am, possibly, if that's what it is, okay? So, I don't know. Like, I don't know, I want to preserve, or say, maybe that is that energy of preserving that. That's what's close to the heart. And all of these are just, you know, whatever they're there for. And it's just happen to be like in a pyramidal shape. So, I don't know. But then there's two kingdoms behind this energy too, though. So again, are we talking about the heavens and the earth, the north and the south? You know what I'm saying? Sitting there with, you know, and it's just a little bit of water dripped across the, you know what I'm saying? Across the border, right? On this red dress. Covered in black. Can't wait. What is it? Can't wipe this black off if I tried. Right? So again, black water. Got all my sisters with me. Okay? So again, I don't know. This is a significant shift of attitude. Yeah, okay. Egyptian cosmology is still imperfectly understood, so that the exact stage of the Falcon's progress are difficult to determine. Okay, so yeah, and so that's why the Falcon is basically probably, or that portion of the Falcon is speaking through possibly me with different, you know, today, this is why I feel like I'm really resonating with this full-heartedly right now, okay? Whether it's me or a soul sibling or something, because I'm just that vassal that's doing that. I catch what's for me, you know what I'm saying, and the rest might be for somebody else, right? Okay? I call it like a universal message. Although all the obstacles of the... A great achievement. Egyptian cosmology is still imperfectly understood. Okay. Somewhat lost part. So again, somewhere in a lost part, right? Again, hoary head. I don't know. That sounds like a whore head or a whore head. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking maybe it's somebody that, you know, a lady in the streets with a freak in the bed. I don't know. And assemble the powers. At another, there must have been an episode where he was initiated into the mysteries of the birth of Horus. So yeah, okay, so but when though and how? From Isis, okay. Which he cannot reveal to Newt. Right? I don't even know, like I said, if this has some, because I'm seeing some kind of, with that energy of the two, no, with the temperance, somebody mixing up a cup of something, or somebody mixing up something. Or even, you know, brew, and again, that being in my last name. Again, it's like, but it's almost like those are the master, to me, that's the master alchemist. That's the master, that's the, you know, these bloodlines of that, all of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, I'm seeing the Gadsden. We did a video on that a while back. But the don't tread on me energy, and that's what it is. It's like, it's almost like that cobra. So maybe this the cobra energy we're talking about here or something, where it's like, okay, I done warned you, but you ain't gonna tread on me. You like, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like some of these people have an energy of, okay, you know what I'm saying? I fixed myself up so that you can't tread on me, but you can tread on them. And where I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna tread on none of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. So it's like, but again, I being that one that is exalted is going to have the attention of the masses, and the one that has been, you know what I'm saying, is going to be having to be guarded and, you know, be more of a defense energy. And again, like I said, somebody know what they're doing. Source know what they doing. Okay. I think it's man and money and material things that get in the way sometimes of us, like choosing to do the right thing. And that's when it becomes the root of all evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I'm telling you, somebody just offered, like, for real. Like, I'm like, yeah. And I just didn't take it. Because I'm like, nah. Like, I mean, it's somebody that's justifiable in my life that maybe was trying to say sorry about something or something like that, but it's just like, nah. That's like, nah. I don't even want that on my energy, because it's just like, no, I'm looking for something else from you, and you know that, so don't even try to play that with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at all costs, somebody want to make this Empress look bad. They can't really find nothing after my journey, right? They can't find nothing for me in the past couple of years, right? So again, and even if they do find that, then they're going to try to attack or assassinate the character or the person you are. So it's always showing whatever might be bad or digging deeper to find these things and expose them. And it's just like, dude, for what? It just looks silly at this point. And it's just like, but let's talk about what it is now. Like, why, if we supposed to be looking forward, not looking at the past, you know what I'm saying? Why is that the energy that you try to use to take me down? So yeah, King of Wands energy with the, right? And sitting on that throne right there, dressed in red, right? With the lion and the lizard and the lion, huh? Yeah, so I don't know. And again, cannot reveal to Newt. I don't know why. Like I said, what that got to do with anything. This is usually located amidst the swamps of the Delta. So Delta's variant, Delta virus, you know what I'm saying? Or, probably down in the dumps, or like something murky, possibly. The murkier or lower vibration, okay? The far north or north node, possibly, maybe it's talking about here. After obtaining the Neme's crown and wings at the Castle of Leon, okay? 1, the falcon is given a perch from which he can ascend to the heights of the sky, free from interference from wind or storm, or probably rain, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't rain in Southern California, I don't know, okay? He flies across the sky and comes down again on the frontier of the earth. Why is something telling me this is a selfless act? Like, I have to be told that, but it's just like, really, is that the direction you want? I don't know. Or, I don't know. Comes down again on the frontier of the earth at the gates of the underworld. Again, that's making me think about Satan, or even, like I said, we did that allodial energy video. So again, and it's almost like, damn, that's like that, man. Either you're going to drag me to hell too, you know what I'm saying, or you don't want me to just be in the heavens, you know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody will go all cause to, and it's not even a stay because I really love you, because I care about you, because that energy possibly, it's just like, I just want you there. You know what I'm saying? I just want you cut off. It's just like, that's the only way like it could feel, because it feel like actions speak louder than words in a sense. It's just like, I don't know. And anybody that don't want to approach me, you know what I'm saying, or think I'm like that or whatever, then they, it's like, you can't even, like, how we even got that connection then? How you even gonna be worthy then? Is how I look at it. Because, like, I don't know. So if I was like in full masculine energy, it like would be nothing that would stop me. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know. So that just make me, like, it's natural things that make me be like, I ain't for something, right? Okay, yeah, the east and the west, each guarded by the four parts in the head of the monstrous sphinx, known as a cur. All right. The demon wards are cowed by the information that the falcon is equipped with an authority of the new master in the universe, okay? And allow him to pass through the dark ways without hindrance to the inmost region where Horus lies helpless. Oh. The recitation of the news that Horus has ascended to the throne will presumably rouse Osiris from his lethargy and cause him to move along. So yeah, maybe this has something to do with some kind of path or something, where I'm seeing fire and wind. Island, cave, I don't know, rainbow, summer. It's reminding me of the Martin Luther King speech where it said nothing's going to change until something happens. I'm going to have to go back to the text, but although there's going to be these things that are going to try to stop something, that is, until something is made right, it just won't. There's nothing you can do or whatever, was what I was getting from that message. Okay, will presumably rouse Osiris from the, okay, cause him to move along. There are 3 stages through the earth and the sky and the underworld. The comparison with other mythologies would show that the concept of the soul's journey is one of the universe motifs. So again, it's making me think about like dying on the cross or whatever, or it have been a choice, right? Past, present, or future. But it's like, in my instance, I feel like I get frustrated a lot because I feel like, again, you know, it's like some journeys you got to take by yourself. Some you can only take with source. But like, I feel like something happened with a connection. Like I just said, I feel like it's not a natural cause. And again, it's making it where it's a blurred energy only with that energy, because it's forbidden for these people that want to continue to operate, or it's a god or something using their power and authority the wrong way, abuse of power. It's either or, because that's what it is. It's more, you know, like you could tell when like it's like a hazing kind of energy or whatever. And then you can tell when it's just like somebody just using their power and authority to overrule somebody else that got the same, if not more power or authority. And they just want to make sure they never get there because they never want that person to, you know what I'm saying, like the trap star right here, because they never want them to ascend. So again, I would be going against my ancestors to not keep on fighting or not keep on moving and speaking on the fact that this is what these people are actually trying to do. So again, it's like somebody else seeing the unjust energy right here. And again, this wind or this activation or something, it's like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? 2 wrongs don't make a right. So I don't know, maybe that's the energy there. Maybe that's some kind of energy that's coming in. And then like in my instance today, it's just like, you know, moment of weakness, but just stopping yourself and then actually being an adult to be like, you know what I'm saying? Nah. And that shouldn't, you know, shouldn't even be like that. And it's not, you know what I'm saying? So again, it's man, I look at the battles that women, I mean, period, people go through, period, but especially so-called women or womb men, okay? It's just, it's a lot, man. So I feel like it's just whatever it is, it just always just been that way. And it's like, man, I feel like other people see it too. I feel like the energy in the room is other people see, it's a sadness because other people see this shit too. Right? And they thinking like, oh man, but they maybe don't want to say nothing because of whatever part they played. But again, it's just like you know, the God is a forgiving God in a sense, right? But then again, how forgiving? And how far did you go? Right? And that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so nobody don't got nothing to say. It's just going to be keep on false promises and, you know, attempts at meeting that are really, you know, nobody never really on their side, you know what I'm saying, never really wanted to have. You know what I'm saying? It's only just like distraction just to keep somebody like detained. You see what I'm saying? That kind of energy right there. And it's like, damn, you know, the connection like that's there. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got time to be like that with me, but like over here you doing that? It's like, what? Like when really it's just like that kind of like, like a shy guy or like a boy move, like to blame the girl or say something bad about the girl because she didn't do something. But at the same time, is you didn't even really, you ain't telling your friends, you ain't even really even try to do nothing with the girl. You just making up. Like, I don't know. It's just something like that. I'm getting like this lovers, girl, boy, childhood, growing up, back and forth kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like a masculine energy that maybe, wasn't on your radar or something, right? In that way. Like it's that if I would have knew you was the girl next door kind of shit. But it's like, no, I remember when I was there and I was trying to like make that connection with you, but you know what I'm saying? You played me, or you treated me like this, or you lied on me. You know what I'm saying? You lied and said this on me or something. Like, nah, I remember that. So I don't know. It's making me think about like root work, making me think about roots or going back to roots, right? Or just, again, dealing with masculines that fucked up on their own, or, you know what I'm saying, they want some kind of revenge for some reason or whatever. Because they realized it wasn't like that, but it's not even like you was trying to be like that. It's just like we wasn't even there. We didn't even have that line. You know what I'm saying? So while you sitting here thinking there's something going on with me, like I'm oblivious to the fact. And I feel like it has something to do with the blinding and binding. So that, again, if it's any, but I think it's also a jealous God that want to keep something preserved into himself, right? Where it's just like, let's just have all them think that or whatever, because I don't. So again, yeah. Because again, they're loving the nurturing aspect, but again, don't want to be like it's like in the now, no like 3D energy being put into it. It's like I'm just was giving it out and everything like this, right? And maybe that's why, it might attracted others, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, the whole time it's just like, nah, you better quit playing with me. Like, I don't know, that's just what I feel. I mean, because this is, for me, it's real life. People want to pass off like if it's a dream or again some other kind of thing, but for me, this is like real life right here. Like, I actually do believe in manifestation. I actually do believe these things that I'm saying here. Like, I'm not just saying it. And that sometimes, like I said, it's the way of the masculine. And I feel it's more like there is a masculine presence, but he don't want to really let me know that it's him for sure, so I can stop worrying about other people in my energy, right? And it's just like, I don't know, because I can sense it's like the ancestors are not around as much. Almost like they get, like they've already handed over, and expectingly, like what a man would say to somebody is, you gonna take care of my baby, and then find out if you're not taking care of his baby, and you just blaming like, oh, she like this, she like that, because you want to be with another bitch, then from the Build a Bitch workshop, then again. Or some kind of, like I said, a brooding viper possibly, right? But I know how it is for somebody to get their hooks in on you. So like, is that like the situation, right? Because it can happen to, any of us. So it's almost like the passage of Inanna through the underworld, and the sister, which probably, wasn't even supposed to be the one in power, possibly, right? Was saying, or just out of jealousy or just to embarrass her, saying, oh, if she want to come in, she got to go this way. So again, it's taking me back to Jehovah energy, because me and Jehovah energy is just like, I don't know if it's higher and lower self. Excuse me. I don't know if it's me and another energy that's connected and it's like that, right? Maybe if I'm reclaiming the throne as the ordained natural heir against someone who is actually, a plant, or someone who is maybe, 3, 4, 5 generation. I don't know. Like, that's what I feel like. Either whatever way it is.